Welcome high rollers and card sharks to the most expensive mistakes you'll ever see. We're about to witness some catastrophic bluffs and premium pocket disasters. Who am I kidding? Let's shuffle up and deal. Player 1 opens the betting with, to receive a cheesy pickup line, press 1. To receive a generic salutation, press 2. To receive a crude sexual advance, press 3. To replay message, press 4. This is an unconventional but strategic opening. Player 1 is offering a menu of pre-flop actions, trying to get a read on Player 2's aggression level and playstyle. Good move. Player 2 responds, 0-3 smiling face with horns. She immediately calls the most aggressive option, showing no fear and a clear willingness to engage in a high-variance hand. The devil emoji is a tell of their confident and perhaps playful aggression. Excellent move. Player 1 follows up with, nice legs. What time do they open? Player 1 delivers on the promised crude sexual advance. This is an aggressive value bet, directly testing Player 2's willingness to play this hand to the river. It's high risk, high reward. Good move. Player 2 replies, right now. She doesn't just call, they raise, inviting Player 1 to go all in immediately. This is a very strong, confident play, showing they either have the nuts, the best possible hand, or are incredibly good at bluffing. Excellent move. Player 1, recognizing the ultimate opportunity after Player 2's incredibly strong raise, goes for the immediate win. This is an efficient, decisive move to collect the pot. Excellent move. Player 2 closes the hand with 817 redacted. Player 2 delivers the chips. This is the ultimate showdown, confirming Player 2 was willing to follow through on their aggressive play. Non-negotiable best move. This hand played itself and it played fast. Next. Player 2 pulls out a massive, uncharacteristic bluff here. They're trying to scare Player 1 off the pot entirely, a desperate attempt to reset the game or just bust out with a bang. This is a complete deviation from their previous playful narrative. Blunder. Player 1 slow plays Player 2's unhinged bluff, then shoves back with, I really doubt that. What are the chances that two serial killers match with each other? Player 1 just flopped the nuts on a bluff gone horribly wrong, instantly reshaping the board into a twisted meat cute. Absolute nuts. Excellent move. End the game. Player 1 opens the betting with, wanna be disappointed and impressed at the same time. This is a curious opening, designed to pique interest without revealing a strong hand. It's a speculative pre-flop raise, trying to get a read on Player 2's curiosity. Inaccuracy. Player 2 responds, sure. She takes the bait, but with a healthy dose of skepticism. They're not folding, but not committing too heavily either. It's a cautious call, asking to see the flop. Good move. Player 1 turns over their cards. The time it takes me to solve the Rubik's Cube is about the same amount as I last in bed. A self-deprecating flop that screams micro stakes in bed. Inaccuracy. Player 2 immediately replies, well, that could mean anything. Player 1's entire impressive disappointing strategy just got cold called into oblivion. Excellent move. Player 1's all-in joke just got expertly called, leaving them with no chips and no words. Player 2 controls the table, drawing dead, forced fold. Player 1 opens the betting with soup, cereal, yogurt, Kirsten from Tinder. These are all things I'd like to spoon. A bold, multi-layered pre-flop raise. It's a corny pickup line that leads to a suggestive punchline. A calculated risk to see if Player 2 bites. Good move. Player 2 responds, 5-10 try again. Player 2 immediately calls Player 1's bet with a direct rating. They're not impressed enough to fold, but they're not committing either. They're demanding a better hand, or at least a stronger follow-up. Excellent call. Player 1 immediately fires back with, you can expect the same in bed, a self-deprecating value bet. Player 1 leans into the 5-10, admitting to being average, which can disarm an opponent. Inaccuracy but strategic. Player 1 then follows up with, but we can always try that again too. This is the double-barrel bluff. Player 1 attempts to recover from the self-deprecating admission by adding a persistent, playful second layer. They're trying to turn a 5-10 into a full house. Good move. Player 2 closes the hand with, oh my fuck face with tears of joy face with tears of joy. Player 2's reaction shows the double barrel hit its mark. They're on tilt from laughter. Checkmate, excellent move. Player 1 played a tricky hand perfectly, turning a mediocre opening into a clear win. Just brilliant. Player 1 opens the betting with, "Wanna play Pearl Harbor," a shocking pre-flop open. Player 1 is immediately testing the waters with a highly controversial and potentially offensive line. This is a very high-risk, high-reward move. Blunder. Player 2 responds, "How do you do that?" Player 2 doesn't fold immediately, which is surprising. They're curious, asking for the rules of this twisted game. A cautious call, but they're staying in the hand. Good call. Player 1 elaborates, "I'll be the Americans and you be the Japs and you unexpectedly blow the fuck out of me." Player 1 reveals their hand, and it's a truly degenerate one. This is an all-in shove with the most offensive possible cards. A catastrophic display of poor judgment and general goonerism. Catastrophic blunder. Player 2's countermove is face, 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 face. Unbelievable. Player 2 isn't folding, they're laughing. They've called Player 1's all-in and found the humor in the sheer depravity. This is an absolute masterclass in emotional control, or perhaps complete desensitization. Best move. Player 1, undeterred by their previous blunder, doubles down. Or if you don't like that, we could play WW2. Player 1 is truly committed to the degenerate strategy, offering an equally, if not more, offensive alternative. Another catastrophic blunder. Player 2's laughter has stopped. They're not folding, but they are clearly bewildered. This is a "what the actual fuck" call, trying to process the degeneracy they've just witnessed. Good move. Player 1 immediately follows up with the details. "You'll be Poland and I'll be Germany, and I'll come inside you even after I said I wouldn't." This is the river card. Player 1 has pushed all their chips in, revealing the ultimate gooner hand. There's no coming back from this. Fatal mistake. Player 1 opens the betting with, "I love your cat as well," a soft, rapport-building opening. This is a classic book move, aiming to find common ground without being overly aggressive. Good move. Player 2 responds, "That touches the heart." She immediately shows positive reception, indicating a willingness to engage. They're appreciative of the bet. Good move. Player 2 follows up with, "Thank you." She confirms their appreciation and signals a friendly table. Good move. Player 1, sensing an opening, asks, "So I'm in?" Player 1 makes a direct but still playful probing bet. They're trying to see if Player 2 is ready to commit to the hand. Good move. Player 2 responds, "Yeah, of course." She calls immediately, confirming mutual interest. This is a very positive response, showing a loose and open player. Excellent move. Player 2 continues with, "That was easy eye." She acknowledges the quick progression, almost giving away a tell that they're easily won over or eager to connect. Excellent move. Player 1 then fires a double barrel, starting with, "Well, you know what they say." Player 1 sets up a punchline, preparing for a high-risk, high-reward follow-up. This is a setup bet. Blunder. Player 1 immediately delivers the devastating follow-up. The fastest way to a woman's heart is through her pussy cat. Oh my God. Player 1 has gone from a soft opening to an absolute, unhinged all-in. This is a catastrophic, table-flipping blunder. Player 2, "I think that's genuinely my favorite thing anyone has said to me through Tinder." Player 1's line was pure poker suicide, yet it somehow flopped the royal flush. The donk play of the century. Best move. The universe just broke. That's all the chips for today, and my brain cells. Thanks for watching.